Hi, babes. Random Ramblings with Lilloris, and we're free random people, spiritually inclined, and we just talk about anything that goes down to mind. And today I have someone special, someone who knows a lot about what we're talking about today, a man of God, a family man, someone who's been married for 12 years and is holding strong. Like, I'm not saying dating, I'm saying married, like with kids and all.
Exactly.
Like, it's not been easy. What's the journey been like for you?
Okay, so it has been smooth, rough at some edges, not because of the relationship between my wife and I, but family. So, family like to intrude into it, and therefore gives this gap.
Yeah.
So, if you're not careful, you think it's your partner, or she thinks it's you. So, you really need to be unbiased at that point in time, whether it's your parents or her parents. You really need to.
So in general, it's in-laws now that are doing their things.
Apart from people having their own character problem,
Yeah.
so but if you don't have and you can manage it, then it's the external force which are really
Yeah,
that's like a course.
Oh, I don't know what that's like. I'm not married yet. My bad. But one day I will have a family as well. But you know, this whole contradiction of okay, having a partner, your partner is not the one for you, finding the right person. How was it like? What was the journey like? Because
My partner was quite amazing and tricky and humorous.
it was mixed emotions. It was everything on the one.
Okay, so I had issues with friends. I never wanted to date anyone. I wanted to marry. See, it was intentional from the very beginning.
So from the very start, it was just marriage.
I never had
Dating intentions.
I wanted one girl that would just be with me, and then in fact, the first girl I actually had come into my life, I immediately brought her to my parents.
Wow.
And my dad was,
That's like a very big step.
so that was a very big step.
Very big
It
step.
didn't work anyway, God bless her, so she's late, but
We call it sorry.
I had another one, issues. That one was supposed to cushion what I came out from. I'm going to take it on all that, all this focus. And mind me, no pride. I never actually asked anybody about it.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know what they call this two stupid thing that you don't have to say. I'm very good.
We are talking a lot in our conversation. And we're not even figuring this shit out. Like,
Maybe saying I'm very good with words, so but I don't know. I never ever just said, that speaks me to my wife. So I did not say what just. Okay, so at the point in time I was in search for the right girl, because when I was broken from two relationships,
your relationship wasn't just given.
it wasn't, so I needed to, at the point I was like, I'm gonna deal with girls.
I'm gonna show them.
We're
gonna do the shaking program.
Because I had this vibe, aura of having girls around.
Okay, remember
So,
voice.
yeah, so
Yeah, you
it
have that.
would have been an easy thing to do.
To just-
So I wanted to now. Yeah, I kept myself old
It
as
was
well.
rich.
Yeah, so but I couldn't.
It just wasn't necessary. I couldn't.
So at a point in time, I had a friend, the church I was attending.
Yeah.
That's where my wife was attending. So pastor is a friend to my dad.
Yeah.
He's so he speaks, he's a Benin man, but he speaks like an American guy.
Yeah.
When he speaks in Benin, it means so like just part of me, I'll just do like Joe, man, so you never see girl from my church, we married, like and then
Wow.
like I'm gonna tell you that you cannot get a girl in my church. No,
It's how they ask women that when are we going to bring husbands? And I'm like, Daddy, I don't remember the last time you allowed me go out to dinner by say we're a man. So do I want to manufacture husband?
I'm telling you. So I told him, don't worry. So a friend of mine who plays keyboard too, he was like, don't worry, there's a girl I'll show you. I'm like, he just pointed at my wife. And I was like, I don't know her. He's like, I'll find her. I know her, but I'll find her for you. And some time ago, there was a friend of mine that also followed me to the church. While we were, she was just teasing me in church while I was singing praise. She was just pointing girls. Like, this one fits you, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, she pointed my wife.
Wow.
But I just shut it off until that guy said it again. I'm pointing her. So he said he was going to search out, and he did. I don't know if he did. But he said he did. He came back and said, it's all clear, it's all good.
And that was it.
And then that was it. So when they went for choir rehearsals, and I came with her, and then I think we ended it late.
Yeah.
And then I was now taking some persons home to my region.
Wow.
She was inclusive. So
Just like that.
just like that.
Just
So you
I
have
was like, you was trying to make everything align.
I'm telling you,
What
how
you were doing.
clean clear. I dropped everybody. And she was not the last person, so her joint and her house was the last house. So I just stopped her like, what's he doing? Putting work like that. And I stopped like, it's not good. So she laughed and said, why am I asking? I said mainly because I don't want to fight.
Yeah.
She was like, okay, so why are you asking?
So it was like you knew what you wanted from
Yeah,
the
straight.
market. You were direct. So there's this thing where I was in a discussion with somebody like a few weeks back, and the man was like, "May just know, you know, when a man is all ready and bottled up to settle down, they just know."
Yeah, you know, stay.
And I was like, it's not like, for me, commitment is a bit scary because I've seen a lot of marriages not work out.
So
My
what-
parents' marriages have not been
So
perfect.
what's
So it's just
what
that
the problem is that you see too much.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I guess.
You
So
see
there's
too
just
much.
this. I don't want it to seem pretentious, and I don't want it to look like I'm doing everything everybody's doing. So because people are getting married, there's
Yeah, I
that
like-
tension to want to
Yeah, I
get
like
married.
that flow that you're not like that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even be like that because there's nobody. You're not another person. You're Emily.
Yeah.
And Emily, even if there's another Emily, you're different.
Right.
So, but people.
Forever is a big deal.
Yeah, people tend to imitate another person because they want to live the life
Yeah.
and they pursue them in a certain way.
Yeah.
So, but I think for ladies, they see too much, they hate too much. I
Yeah.
think as a society,
We grow faster. We mature way
oh yes,
faster
true,
than men.
true.
So
I have a
you
daughter,
get
she's mature than myself. Who's the first?
yeah.
She tends to think like keep everywhere okay.
Yeah, she knows how to organize
Yeah, but the
things.
guy is still feeling like keep.
A kid, still acting like
Yeah, so she's but it's a girl thing.
yeah.
So they think they kind of they're homely. Trust apart from these vices, this parenting that's making everything look like everybody has got intention. I've been a good guy, but I've got evil to do.
Yeah.
So that's not to say I cannot play evil or acting.
But what's the perception of people taking other people for a fool? Because personally, I like to talk from personal experience and things I've been through as a person who has those things have like kind of helped to shape me into who I am right now. And you know, gradually as time goes on, we're all gradually a work in progress.
Yeah.
So it's not like we have it all figured out. We're still heading there. We're coming from somewhere. So it's like I've done this, I've done that, and I'm heading here.
Yeah.
So I've been a good person like basically all my life, and I can't say for a fact that all my exes one way or another. People can't really say you're a perfect person.
Of course.
They're gonna have things they don't like about
Issues,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, but I can say for a fact that okay, 50% I've been good in all my relationship, but at some point that was taken advantage of,
And then you turn
and
flip.
I'm there. I'm just numb now,
Okay, so
and I don't even know how to put myself into my current. If I'm going to be with somebody now, there's just this fear of always pulling back.
Yeah, I get.
I can't fully give all my all because when I think about those things, there's just this blockage that's just like
Exactly. So it brings me to the part where the second part, this is just part that I'm talking about from the scriptures. The Bible says Job said to Elias spoke to Job, one of you, shall we because of darkness order our sentences? We cannot because of reason of darkness order our sentences, which means we cannot by reason of what is happening to us change our perception or rather change our attitude towards people. Okay, so I'm a love guy. Emotional shows.
yeah.
I could love someone and just forget myself. It's a weak thing for me.
It's a weakness.
Yeah, I could cry over you than just knowing.
Trust me, you don't want to know how many tears I've had.
Exactly. So at the time I told my mom, at the time I was a friend of mine who came from the United States and she had a program in Benue. So at that time it was a walk around thing.
Okay.
She managed to travel from Abuja on road to Benue. And I was scared. She called me when she arrived there. And she didn't tell me that she told me she was going to move to That's all true that
So it made you scared.
You will not believe that.
I apologize, I'm not supposed to have one. That's funny.
I have actually not seen her physically. We see online.
And just spoke. It was just that love.
And my wife told me, babe, that's your strength. I said, no, it's very weak. That's your strength.
That's when you turn weakness into a strength.
I said, that's you cannot So now this is my wife that's supposed to say no, as a woman. My wife's supposed to say no, he's a woman.
Yeah.
That's her young ladies like, why are you going down? Why are you getting sports and all that?
And she understands that
She
fact.
says no, if your girl don't say she understands that. So you see, I've tried to change myself. I tried to become, and she says she knows if you change, I'm going to be a terror.
It's how I say I'm planning to drink wickedness
No,
to
she
every
not.
December. I'm telling you guys,
She
I'm going
not.
to be taking 1 spoon of wickedness every morning, afternoon, and
Yeah,
night.
when you're off of it.
I poured it all out.
You're going to be a vampire.
I start giving. Well, I'm taking
I
it.
just feel, I think we need to have a balance where we don't allow people to do to us. Let's do it where we are. Start the impression.
I told my mom, I think those were one of the things I had to work on this year. I had so much love to give, and I get to a point that there was something left to give. I didn't have anything for myself, so it became a problem.
Yeah.
Whereas because I was giving and giving, and there was nothing left to give. It became so exhausting that I would just break down and cry.
Yeah.
Because I am tired of doing these things for
Exactly.
you.
You're not getting
And the thing is, when you stop doing something for someone, they figure out a way to do that same thing.
Yes. In fact, when you die, they can actually
They
go
move
without
on.
you.
Yeah. But it seems like
Why you're
because
there,
you're feeling that space,
they don't want to do anything.
do you understand?
Yeah.
So when I took myself out for my mental health, I was like, if I'm going to do this thing and move on and be a better person, I just have to create something for myself. People will figure out how to sort out themselves.
Exactly.
I don't have to do everything.
Wait, that's a point you're trying to where you are balancing.
Yeah.
Okay, so and then when you try to balance, people say you're wicked.
Yeah. It comes up as
You're trying to take care of yourself and your emotions. People say you're wicked.
yeah, then it looks like you're giving up a feedback. Okay, when I stopped putting in that effort, that thing was still made. Like
Yes.
it was still done.
Yes.
So what happened was, okay, there was an issue where we were living together. So she was going to move to another place, a bit further from where I was staying. So she said she was tired of staying at a certain area. She was going to another area. So I was like, okay. So I just told myself, I told my mom, I'm tired of giving so much where I can't give again. I am broken and I need to fix me so that I don't hurt other people.
Yeah.
So if I'm hurting, I will end up passing the hurt and the hatred to another person, and I don't want to do that. So fixing me will take a while. Everybody should leave me alone. Let me figure out my shit.
Exactly.
And they were like, oh, we are being so distant. You don't talk to us anymore. Then that period, she was moving, and I said I was not going to help her do anything. It was deliberate. I became a witch.
Exactly.
So I got reported to my mom that I didn't help her.
Can you
I
imagine?
didn't do anything. But it wasn't coming from a place of wickedness. I just needed that time of space. I am tired of always you relying on me so much.
Yeah.
And it's like you're taking advantage of the fact that I'm always there.
There for you.
Do you understand?
Yeah, it's happening.
It's not from a place of hurt or a place of wickedness, but I just felt like I needed that space.
And they will know what to
Do you understand? I needed that time out. So even when she was complaining to my mom, because we're closer to my mom than my dad, so I was trying to explain. I explained things. So she went to my mom and she really complained. When I heard that, I felt so bad. But I now spoke to her later, and I was all in tears. You know, like how you say you're in.
Yeah.
I had to cry. Like you're figuring out your shit. I'm at this point in my life. I'm in my 20s. By now, I'm supposed to even know where I'm headed to.
Exactly.
But I'm lost. I'm in oblivion. People are either some people are in marriages, some people are
Exactly.
dating, some people are in serious relationships, some people are they are learning a skill. And people will look up, ask me and tell me,
What are you
what do
doing?
you want? What are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. Okay, I have a business. But like, what's the grand plan? You know, there's some guys that even if they don't know where they are going to, they have a future. They are picturing themselves
Yes,
in a
already.
particular area.
Yeah.
I'm not picturing. It's blank. So there's nothing.
You just need to
Exactly. So I needed to
envision
envision myself with something, and that can only come away from these things. So it's not about leaving the house or moving to another area. It's about you people leaving me to live my life as well.
Exactly.
Do you understand? So when we met in the class, when I saw this photography thing, I was working. So I said I'm going to quit my job and do this thing. I just need to now give myself time to do things that I want to do.
Exactly.
So because it applies to everything in your life. So if you are not giving yourself that time that okay, I want to learn this thing and I'm not going to let my family interfere or disturb me from learning this thing. It applies to every other thing.
Exactly.
They will keep interfering at some point.
Yes.
They have something, so it's you that have to take the fault.
Exactly.
They are doing this, it's you. You have to pause your own life because people
Exactly.
and everybody is living their life. Why am I the only one pausing my life? I also have a life to live as well.
Mm-hmm.
So until that point where I had to make them understand that I love you guys with all of my heart. You guys are a part of me. I can't take you guys out, but you guys also have to allow me breathe.
Exactly.
Because now it's becoming very suffocating.
So what I think you should do, or anybody should do, is
Yeah.
issues, right? Family issues. So it's breaking, it's affecting my kids, it's affecting my home, because it's family thing, but I have to. Now, when you come out, me, tell you, chicken out, do the big, you know,
Who runs from here and lives so fast
and they will tell you,
that's the moment. They don't give you time to do what you want to do. But when things don't go well,
so that's the fight you have to fight. It's a brings us back into relationship where people, perhaps there's a father, a man who lives with father and mother.
once it's
So
twice.
you didn't say you come from family or
Or-
like so a man
Packages.
becomes a king.
And it's home.
Yeah, and I tell parents and they get angry with me when I say this. Hey, you don't want to be controlled by I mean, man of this age wants to be controlled by his family. Kids.
Yeah.
I mean, you could suggest, but
It's not compulsory you take it.
Exactly.
So don't implement it to my life. You just throw it out there. If
Good.
I like, I do.
So it brings us back like our first conversation. And I guess my wife, how do you know the partner you have to?
Yeah.
Now, when you find a boy, a man like that, don't joke with that kind of man. Because it's gonna be a bad kid, it's gonna be a mom's kid. And trust me, your life is gonna be living here.
But they say there are no rules to a relationship. That's the cliche.
Okay, so there are no rules to
But at least certain
relationships. There are
things
some persons. Okay, so it's a study that it can vary from me to
to
another
another
person.
person.
However, there are some little indications that you see
And it should be a
it's constant, yeah.
yeah.
It's constant that every time I'm always running to my dad and telling him that stuff. Every time I'm doing something, my dad just be aware of what I'm going to.
Yeah.
There's a problem. My mom's going to be aware of my mom's food. Are you not thinking of stepping further?
But now speaking personally in this, because like I said, I like to personalize stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't just talk because that's what they are saying. It's what I'm experiencing personally. I'm a mommy's girl.
Okay, so
Not in
that's
a
a
terrible
different
way.
one. That's a different one. So now, I'm the head. Okay, so it's me and you now. We're
Yeah.
dating, I'm
Mhm.
the head. I should not be a woman's fault.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
I'm supposed to take care of you and take care of your mommy.
Yeah.
So this is the feminine part of it.
Okay, I think that now it makes sense.
Mommy,
It makes a lot of
you're gonna
sense.
cry, mommy, and
Yeah, because
mommy's crying.
He wanted to date a girl, and the only reason why he didn't marry the girl because the girl was such a mommy's girl. And I understood what he meant because it was like mommy this, mommy that. It's not bad to be that close to your mom if you're a girl, depending on how you
But
there are boundaries.
Yeah, of course.
You cannot tell your mommy how you go about sleeping with your man or what you guys
But
do.
some people do. Is that yes? That's where that guy is coming from. Honestly, I did not hear about the story. I don't know about that story, but I know that's where it's coming from.
Okay,
That
so
he has
basically you tell them everything.
The mother
You
is
don't leave
now-
out details.
Yeah, the mother is now the one controlling the home. So when she needs to sleep with the man, no, give her. Let they bring that nonsense, stuff like that.
And it shouldn't.
He's supposed to come home. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a story. I'm not supposed to reveal this, but I'm going to hide it. Okay, so in my part, at a point in time, my in-laws at square, my mother-in-law was like, I just got married.
Yeah.
Christmas time. My mother-in-law said, why should come home?
No.
And she says,
She's married.
what am I going to leave my husband for?
Exactly. No, that's enough for me.
Say, hey, if you
No.
my husband's birthday is January 1st. What am I going to leave him?
Exactly. It doesn't really work. That
So-
doesn't work for me.
I became very angry. No,
Agitated
I became the bad person.
because you told her to sleep.
Yeah, I did with her.
She just wanted to. So
So
it felt like
then I am
they
the
just
one
concluded that you were the
manipulating.
one
So it
manipulating.
was all problem.
So someone you just got married to.
I'll tell you.
So your wife's supposed to leave you and go and do
I tell
Christmas.
you, but God was so faithful.
She has been their daughter all their lives.
I mean, I'm
now
telling you.
she's literally somebody else's wife.
Yeah, not so say they beat before Christmas time from the guy.
So
That's how the problem started from this.
I think now I picture it sounded very clear.
Yes.
Faves, are you guys listening to this? You clicked onto your husband. You don't tell your parents every little detail. It's important. It's not. We're not saying it's a bad thing to be close to a particular parent that you were raised, because now people are going to misunderstand these things.
I say you should know.
Exactly. No, we're not saying don't be close or tell them things that are important, but there's some things that are not necessary. Like it's how you can leave details when you were in school about certain things.
Oh yeah.
And not tell them everything. It's
Exactly.
the same way it applies to life, personal things, and relationship as well. So if you're dating a guy, you are complaining about his behavior, you tell them the things you feel like they should know.
And they can advise.
Exactly, that's what you need advice on. You're not telling them, he slept on the floor, he rolled on the bed. No, we didn't ask you for such details. Learn to leave the things that don't matter out of the conversation and focus on what is really important.
Yes.
If his behavior is the issue, talk about only his behavior. Don't make him seem like a bad, because women will go out now painting their husbands like the devil.
And I tell you, when that perception is builded,
it doesn't leave. It just stays there. There's no respect for that person.
It doesn't.
So you've killed the respect that they have for that man.
Okay, so see me, I don't have the perception they had about me. He's stubborn. He wants to do his thing. And trust me, that thing has worked. Right now, nobody dares it to me, but they respect me. My mother-in-law doesn't call me my son. She calls me son.
Yeah.
Why? We had a fight.
And you had to.
I didn't win, but I can't take it down.
And you had your wife on your side.
Yes, and I entered her. And now,
you know, your partner was just there.
Yes.
They left you to trash out the
Exactly.
matter. They did not really interfere.
Exactly. At a point in time, we were cried. They paid love. It was tough. We know so many things. So, but we're good. Right now, I could say, I have never, these 12 years, I have never begged my mother.
It's how I am grinding and just smiling with envy. Because marriage for me is forever. Now. Forever is carrying me.
No, it shouldn't.
It's carrying me a lot. 12 years.
It's not so much. Like I was saying, I met my wife in the car, while I dropped her. I told her, she said the word like no, and then she said no, why? And I told her, someone recommended it.
Yeah.
She was like, she laughed. You know, I have a small look. Like, seriously? She said, yeah.
I'm having patience issues.
So I told her, I don't know what to do. She was like, I said what? I said, I want to marry.
Does it always come in all seriousness? Does it always come in all seriousness and it's like a joke? Because if someone was to say they want to get married to me,
serious,
I would laugh.
Of course, that's what she did.
Because it's funny.
That's what she did. Exactly what she did. But you know the shocking part? I gave her 3 days
to think about it.
Oh yes. That's why I said it just all.
So what was the time frame for your relationship?
Okay, so after that, after she said yes, maybe I'm going to secondly, she said this is the third day. She came to my house to make stuff, quiet stuff. She came to make music too. That I had a lot of custom music. So I said, go get it from him, and it was voila. I can hear now. So I changed my mind. She's like, it's 3 days, not 3 days. I said, I changed my mind. And I changed my mind was real. I mean, if she had said no, I would just do it.
And just left.
So what she told me, and she can still say it now, she just said, it's like a 50-50 for her. Now I look like a gigolo because they see people, a lot of girls around me, like, okay. And then she says, what if I miss my chance? What if it's just like that?
Yeah.
So she just gave me the 50-50 and said yes. I'm so excited that day. Do you know what I told her? I want to see your mom. She's like, I want to see your mom. Like, when you, I said tomorrow, I want to see your mom. And trust me, the next day I said, wait to see your mom. She came for market, I was waiting for her. I said, oh, she, like, no, meet me. Like, okay. My mother-in-law had this look. She had the ultimatum.
So she wanted
So
to.
it was waiting. You know? And I was like, okay,
I can literally picture that scenario in my head.
I mean, there was no smile.
Yeah, that fierce, like,
yeah.
Who's this?
Immediately I said, Mommy,
But you didn't let it get to you.
No.
You kept your man.
When I said I like your daughter, she said, I'm thinking about marrying your daughter.
She laughed.
She laughed.
That could have been
It was one like a child coming to tell her, like, you want.
Are you serious?
So she kept herself. She spoke in essence to her daughter. You know, say, hey, like, you know, he said, oh, Reverend. She called their pastor's name. Like, okay, you know, and she took that. He did God hand when we did.
Yeah.
That's how she said.
That was it.
And then I paused. She said, you know that? I want to take her home.
Just like that.
Just like that. And she's like,
that would immediately, like I said, with the thing with traumas and what you've been through and
Yeah.
personal stuff, I felt like I'm picturing myself in that scenario. That would immediately put my guard up.
Okay.
Because there was a certain time in my life that I dated somebody and he was talking about family, settling down, and immediately I exited the relationship.
Okay, so it depends.
I just didn't, you know how you picture your future with someone. They say if someone is seeing you in their future, you should also see them in your future.
Exactly.
So I was not seeing nothing. It was just
Then it
blow.
probably wasn't it.
So I just exited.
It probably wasn't it. You will know. So immediately, I think my wife at that time knew that this girl was serious.
You can just okay. What are the signs I'm going to have to? Because this marriage thing particularly, I'm sure I'm not the only one who's scared about this.
So well, let me even shock you. We're talking about me saying it, me going to my parents, me so it shows seriousness. I'm sorry, this generation has flipped it.
Do you understand?
So this generation will take you home.
Oh no, right? That's where I'm trying to. You get it now. What I'm doing because if someone said if they like introduce you to his mother, his sisters, his entire family, until the ring is on the finger.
Even the ring.
You have to be careful though.
I think the marriage starts this week. Marriage
next week is over.
So it's okay. So if we come from the perspective of believers, I know everyone's so I'm speaking to people who are believers.
We respect all your religions,
Yeah.
whatever you believe in.
And even particular to religions, I mean,
generally,
as a Muslim,
it still boils down
it
to
boils down to
yeah.
it. So, you see commitment to a certain guy in church. Now, he has not asked him, but he's committed. That's one thing.
How you know?
But if he asks him out, let's be honest. He is committed to God's work, as it were, or church, as it were, before he now approaches and says, he's been thinking about you. Then we can listen. Say there is a probability. But if he comes to you and say the word and then starts showing commitment, because him saying the word, you probably would have told him that you church.
Yeah.
Then he now starts acting. Now starts performing the rites of the church. So you now believe he's a brother in the Lord. So my story, basically it's an eye. It was a story of how a certain girl was so beautiful. As you there. I'm talking about the 70s, early 70s, 60s. So this girl was so beautiful. She was going out on the and they met some guys and they were preaching to them. This guy was piping cigarettes with beer and all that. She spoke to him and spoke to her. The guy very long time. And one day just stopped the cigarette. So he pretended that the guy would say that way. He agreed. Oh, right.
He was so convinced.
Right. And then joined the worship.
Oh my God.
Stayed there for a while.
You went that far?
Yeah, went that far. He was already dedicated, going out for evangelism, everything.
I don't know why I feel like I know how the story is gonna end.
Yeah, you know.
I feel like I know how this is gonna end.
They agreed, Pastor, he's a committed brother. So they got into the marriage. On that waiting day, faithful waiting day, you know, most those days used to be transhuman. So that day after joining the day, my brother went to the celebration. The guy just told his friend, see they up now is. You know those days Christians, they can call their husband and brother and sister and all. So, what are you doing? Hey, that's it. And I started talking to the shoe. He now said
To get married to her?
yes, and he got married, and you know those days. You're in. Not now that will come out. So that's to tell you what people can actually do to get what they want.
What? Is it that deep? Is it that necessary
Okay, so
to put an act just to get it?
okay, so those days it used to be that necessary. Now, I'm sorry. I beg to apologize already. I'm saying this word on say. Girls have losing themselves. So I'm not too married and pretend. Now, they don't need to pretend.
They just acted
They just get together.
and it's going.
This is going.
Watch out for the kind of man you're talking.
Yes, and I'm sorry again, we're in this city. It used to happen, I don't know whether it changed, but I know new school people don't involved like that. You know, people marry and start making babies, and
it applies to everywhere, and it's not just in
Okay,
Benin.
so
In Lagos,
they just do that.
they are seen a lot.
They just that, and then sometimes when something happens to the woman, they have to go and marry dead because they didn't pay for it.
Oh yeah.
There's just stuff like that. So if a lot of ladies put themselves into the act of keeping themselves. See, I used to call ladies good, even single.
Yeah, it's diamond in the rough.
I mean,
You have to.
You
You have to.
But a lot of ladies have made themselves like what's trending.
The world is changing.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
They just fit.
Technology
They just
is-
girls anyhow.
Technology is. But I still feel like
it's
they're
so
the same ones.
They are still very. I mean,
very,
they are
very
still
demure,
I'm telling you.
very
I'm
classy,
telling you.
very reserved.
I
And
met someone.
just keep
I met
themselves.
someone that traveled to the temple. And gosh, I was like, those are just the girls. I mean, beautiful girls. That's not decent. That's just decent.
I think decency boils down to being a choice. It's just how Jesus.
Not about the religion.
Yeah, so it's not about you whether being a Christian or whatever. It's you deciding that my body is not like I can't go about spirit. It's not like I'm not beautiful, I'm not attractive. But I feel like certain people don't deserve to see my nakedness.
Exactly.
So it's you giving yourself class before anybody even
Of
wins.
course.
I know what I am, but if it doesn't seem like that, that's your business. But I'm not gonna sleep with who I'm not gonna sleep with.
Exactly.
You cannot force it.
Exactly.
So that's the attitude.
You put yourself. You know, so a lot of girls have know themselves. Know themselves. See what they have.
Fresh. You are falling for this moment that wasn't yours. Like probably one very much for yourself.
I don't know how true it was. This guy is fine. That guy is entering the grandma's guy. That guy is fine. This is how this is how. What did you do?
That was not true.
White rubber. At junction with. He said,
Not all that this is good.
Exactly.
Not saying it's real, man. Like if you've been through everything, I'm not saying there's somebody that experienced to that point that's perfect in that area. Or if you've seen a lot of things like I have, you just believe in that saying, not all that this is good. It doesn't apply the way it seems on the outside. So when something is just too shy, it's too good to be true. When somebody is all too perfect, something is up.
Exactly.
So when you are too smooth, there's a problem. You know, we're dating, we've never had issues. They say the man is almost checking mode, there is something wrong somewhere. If it's too quiet, something is up. Instead of somebody is pretending or someone is deceiving somebody. Life in a way is show. That's what my friend says. So if somebody is not showing you a part of themselves or doing something, or they are cool with anything you do, check it.
Check it.
If they are not complaining in relationship, check it. You're dating a girl, she doesn't have a problem with whatever you do. Check it. There is an issue because
someone once told me something. This tech program went to the founder of program Genesis.
yeah.
His name is, we call him Namo. Guy is straight up. But he says something.
If it is not well, check it.
There's a problem.
Check it.
So it should be.
That makes sure you understand.
Exactly.
So it brings you guys closer.
It brings the lion out. It maintains life still.
So when you guys pull apart, it's like elastic. You pull apart to retract.
Yes.
So when there's a little bit of distance over some time, you now get to understand that person that okay, this person doesn't like this.
This is what I should cut down.
Do you understand? So you guys can now blend it.
Yeah. So this another thing is this: whatever you like to, or the guy does, you can actually find the girl nice.
Yeah.
So
Let them not take away your person.
because yes, because there's going to be a diverse thing, a diverse field. You're going to be angry. So okay, I am marrying you, and you are the kind of person you want to be like, but I eventually took you. So I put the team. And then you think things like this is not your dream.
It is not your dream.
So there's going to be a problem.
So find what you like.
Exactly.
Let everybody go for what they want. You're still trying to make somebody into what they are not.
Exactly.
She is a party girl. You are not a party man.
They don't go there.
Don't go there.
So
Don't
it's
make
gonna
a
be
party
having
girl
fun.
into a home
You're going to be
girl.
having a problem.
Exactly. Find you a home girl. Even if you love her, detach and find somebody else. Move on.
That's just
Don't make a man who likes nightlife into a home man. It's not gonna work. They say marriage doesn't change people. Marriage just amplifies whatever has been there.
yeah.
So a smoker cannot become a no smoker because he's now married. Don't dream it. An angry person amplifies the anger because women problem have now entered children, family, in-laws. It amplifies that anger. He's gonna beat you. Someone who is quiet will just always be quiet.
Yes.
And at some point when they are married, they have to now start talking because people will still be taking that quietness for granted.
Another thing is that children will
So don't think, okay, she's going to be an outing girl. I'm going to make her give her life to Christ. So she will stop going.
That's one I want to say. Don't ever try to convince another person or bring another person who is okay. I will win her
over. Or I will change him.
I will change him.
Are you Jesus?
You cannot change
It's
him.
only God that can change a man. And a man has to decide to want to change from himself.
Exactly. Even God will not change him.
Exactly.
So he gives you the choice to change.
From my mouth to God, yes.
No, I mean,
don't change anybody.
Don't change nobody.
Don't go about saying you
I
want to
tried
change.
changing some girls. Oh,
It
man.
won't work.
It can't work. Man, I got broken.
They will break you.
I got broken.
And it's how light cannot influence. I mean, how this is it for depth.
Do you know they actually, let me even shock you, they changed.
But they didn't change for you.
They changed to suit.
For how long is that?
For how long? One day they will, and I did not believe they could say such words.
Oh man, for you.
Oh man,
They will change you.
no, I don't want to hold me again. See the person you brought up like a baby. Oh man, I'm just even the man. That was even what was saying. The man was one boy. That was all. I literally cried out. Another person would do. Not this one.
Let people experience them. So I used to say,
Exactly.
you can only try. I said my new quote for next year, 2025, is I know the advice person.
Okay, great.
Do whatever you want to do. Because at the end of the day, no matter what you say, if you like, use one full paragraph, use 24 hours to advise the person, it's what is in their mind that they will do at the end of the day. So they know what they're going to do. So if anybody comes to me for advice,
Yeah.
I'll tell you, what do you have in mind?
Exactly.
Please do what you have in your mind.
Exactly.
Because it's either someone comes to you for advice and they're like, okay, I'm confused, I don't know what to do. They just want you to look for something to say that will give them an edge and say you are the reason.
Yeah, the reason you
So
told me.
when the relationship doesn't go as planned and she leaves,
It was you.
and you tell her to leave, she will say, if not for you, I will have been with the guy.
Exactly.
I will let her see Pepe. I'm not gonna advise you because you know what to do. It's just to someone who you should do what you do.
Yes.
So some people either need a little push
Yeah.
to go forward, but when you are fed up, like I used to say, you are not tired. You are busy in marriage and you are still there, you are not tired.
Oh yes.
If you are tired,
you will leave. Nobody
will tell you. If fire is burning you, they will not tell you to move your hand.
No, you will
move your hand.
You tell some children, don't touch until he sparks up.
They will leave it. So that's how it is. So ask know what to do.
Yeah.
Figure out she yourself, man. Be there. When you figure it out, you will know what to do.
You will know what.
When that toxic relationship, you are fed up of it. You are tired of that guy treating you like trash. You will know what to do.
Exactly.
When you are tired of that girl beating your head, turning you around like Emma, you will know what to do. When you feel like this is not the right man for you, your spirit has told you, but your brain, you want to give up excuses for him, and that's the worst kind of thing.
Yes.
To make up excuses for him.
Oh yes, I used to do that. To make excuses for all these people.
Which is why they can't do things. They're like, my man,
Exactly.
he's not that a bad person. I was really like few days ago. My friend would say, if he wasn't a bad person, you would have still be dating him. He's a bad person. There's no need for you to sugar. And I'm like, I'm doing this thing again though. She's like, because if he's not a bad person, why did you leave?
Yes.
He's a bad person, that's why you left. So there's no defense mechanism you want to use.
No.
That person is a bad person.
No.
Because if he treated you right, you would still be there.
Oh, I had a relationship. Okay, so the first relationship I had, first relationship I had. She was busy doing these things. And my friends told me that, guy, you're not giving her these things.
And it was clear.
You're not giving her, you think she'll not collect someone. And I said, no, but trust me, I didn't know how to I'm going to give you my message. Sweet. It was so real. Trust me, that will happen. Because you might say, how do you know? I gave her a detailed
That's how they say, if your mind is telling you your partner is cheating.
Exactly.
Don't try to make it up
I'm
into
telling
something
you.
that you are not overthinking
I'm
things.
telling you.
If you feel like your girlfriend is cheating, my guy, she is cheating.
That's it.
Because there must have been signs
And you don't need
reasons
to
why you
fight.
called. Yeah.
Don't fight.
Just accept it. Acceptance makes things easier.
Yeah, don't
You
fight.
make peace with yourself. You find another option. In case this one does not work, you are out.
Good, but if it's a marriage, if you're into marriage, it's either you think it deep. This is how men are.
Yeah.
I can manage this.
Or not. Is it that you can say something or you can't?
Yeah.
Why date a cheating husband and complain that he's cheating?
Exactly.
Was he not cheating in the relationship?
Exactly.
Did it now come to the marriage to cheat?
And it brings up to a part where you don't catch it, but you don't have the feeling that your partner is cheating. There's a story I'll say. The father told the son, sit down. Sit down. No.
manipulative. They're just inside.
You're
You're
not
dating
like
yourself.
that good guy.
You're dating yourself.
So
Just watch out.
just feel free, like my wife will say, babe, I know you not do it. But if you do it, can I fight you?
But like I would say, I tell my partners, if you're going to do these things, I don't want to hear from you.
You do not say.
I want you to tell me.
Exactly.
Or even if you're not going to muster up courage to tell me,
Just
when I ask you,
give me the answer.
I know these things. I really have to
Yeah.
know these things. So if
Yeah.
I'm going to come out to ask you, don't look me in the eyes and lie.
Exactly.
There's no point. We're adults. You can own whatever you are doing
Yes.
and apologize for it and move on.
Yes.
Because if you came out all out to sleep with somebody else,
My dear, there's no sin that's a mistake.
do you understand? You thought about this thing. You thought it through.
You birthed it.
You literally were thinking about me and you were sleeping with another woman. You can just still say that it wasn't intentional, but at that point, that was what you did.
Yes.
And you've done it and you have no feelings for that person.
But you just let it
You
be.
needed to do it.
But that should be simple.
Forgive.
No, we're not suggesting what you
Yeah, we're just saying, for instance, don't matter your mother, you for that person, I'm not giving that advice, you don't hear from my mouth. But I'm just saying, if you do something like for women now, I feel like if I'm going to cheat on somebody I'm dating, I'm going to be ready to leave that relationship. If you catch me, I move.
Yeah.
I will tell you I cheated, so what?
So what if the this might talk what if the guy says, I want you. I know you cheated. I know probably it's a mistake.
Yeah.
But I don't want to lose you. I don't want to do it again.
Okay.
What would you do?
I would fix things and not do it again.
This one.
But then you have to give me that because there has to be a reason why.
It's a perception I have about this. Everyone says, don't forget to make a mistake. She's still right.
Yeah. If she doesn't, that boils down to if she doesn't like you. So if she's cheating because she does not like you, it's a different thing when she's cheating because she's not getting certain things. So if I cheated because my husband is always there, he doesn't give me attention, we hardly have sex. Do you understand? Or I'm cheating because I'm missing a guy, he's doing far distance and 3-4 months, and I'm not someone who can put myself together. I'm in a relationship, I'm very clingy in a way. I like to be all of it, like partner's business. I want to be around you. Even if I'm not having sex every day, I just want to around you. Yes, when we fall, I want to be, just hold me. Even when I'm on my period, I want to be in your house and just be using body. So if I'm that kind of person and you know, and I've told you, and you are now busy work, do you understand? I feel not taken care of. I feel not important.
Yeah.
I feel like whatever you're doing is not important than me. And I'm not saying your business is much more important than I am. You shouldn't. I feel like one should not stress
It
it.
should be balanced.
You should find a way to balance work and balance your love life. So your girlfriend is important. You create time for her, even if it's not all the time.
I mean, you
There should be schedules.
Yes.
And when you say today we're having dinner,
his work or his work is for you. It's for
yeah,
dinner.
don't push my time
Exactly.
to work. Don't let work get into my time. So I'm having weekend with you, then maybe something came up and it's becoming a regular thing. I feel unheard. I
Yes.
feel not, you know.
being sidelined.
Yeah, you've kept me at one point, and at some point I start thinking there's somebody else because you're not giving me that time. So I'm giving someone else that time. So if it's not like that,
But if you find out that he's actually not doing so much work,
that's what I'm saying in the video.
yes, come on.
If I don't see you, I'm someone who likes to have a one-on-one conversation. So phone conversations, if you're a very busy person, you have less time to talk on the phone. But for together, you have much more time because we can stay awake for hours and just talk.
Yeah, even if you're dead.
Exactly. Even if you're tired, you just have to listen.
Yes.
So one or two things will enter your head. But if it's on phone, you can just be there and sleep off safe.
Exactly.
And you are not listening.
You are not listening.
So when I'm with you, I'm seeing your reaction. I'm
Yes.
seeing how you're giving body
I can
language.
call you back.
I can, I can withhold. If I'm talking and you're not responding, I can raise my voice and you know it's serious. So there's that, it comes in as an apology. The guy was going to say, if I'm in love with him and he's my person, you have your person.
Of course.
If he's my kind of person, he understands me and we're gradually a work in progress.
Yeah.
So I understand him to a point and I'm trying and I cheat perhaps and he agrees that he's never going because I'm a big sucker for words. So I believe what you do rather than what you say.
Okay.
So if you're telling me you love me, you're not acting it, it's just talk.
Yes.
That's how I feel. It's cheap. So you are just saying, okay, you're gonna forgive me. Don't use it against me ever. So let that cheating thing never pop up in our conversations.
Yeah.
So if I mess up and do something you don't like, don't use cheating to defend yourself.
Exactly.
So me cheating should not be a reason why you should cheat as well.
No, of course.
Do you understand? So people want to victim blame you.
Yeah.
So they know that I want to do her back. I have to keep her in the relationship. I have to suffer what I suffer.
Yes.
There is no point. If you are tired and you're feeling like
Back out.
just pull out. That's what I do. When I'm tired of someone, I just move away.
Yeah.
So instead of keeping me there to torture me, let me go.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Well, okay, what about what you said now? How serious we are for this relationship? Now, I only dated my wife for 6 months.
It's how people say it doesn't take long to find your partner.
Really?
Over this thing, I'm not trying to be sentimental, but I'm thinking about this over and over. So if I'm dating somebody that's about 8 months, I'm already thinking that I don't think this is my husband. Though.
No, it's the truth.
I'm already having that rethink.
I mean, it's the truth.
So I've never really dated. I think my first relationship was 2 years, and I've had like one other relationship, and that didn't last a year. That's like over 8 months. So this like my fourth relationship. Yeah, I'm saying that out. No offense to anybody. Maybe if you're listening to this, don't. So you're like my fourth boyfriend, and even with this, I'm still thinking about it every day.
So it's not supposed to be. But the truth of the matter, for you to have a partner, you really
Yeah, I am, but there's this side of me that is still, still like trying to pull away.
And I'm saying it for I want to hold you now. Why am I going to hold you for long without actually finishing it up?
Yeah, that too.
Why am I going to tie you? And there might be one other guy that's actually really
I'm a big sucker for reassurance.
Yes.
It's a thing for me. I don't know about that.
Even let me ask you, what do you think of guys that keep girls for so long? They say they want to marry them, but they keep girls for so long. Excuses. Isn't that happening?
Some people say they've not. I've had friends that say they didn't, but I just felt like it boils down to you knowing that this person is not the one. You just know when everybody's the same. Even if one or two other ways they kind of reroute and it ends up maybe the relationship doesn't work out. But I don't think all the relationships that ends up for the same reason, except you have a problem personally. So if I'm healing from my past and I'm moving to somebody else, I don't feel like it's all the same. So somebody, if I look very closely. So my mind, the few times and my heart has said don't do this and I do it, it always ends up bad. I suffer. So if your mind is saying don't do something, don't do it. So when I'm saying this relationship is not going to work out, people will say you're negative. You're already saying it won't work out even from the very beginning. But this when you have this vision of picturing something that this is not it for me, you just know, you can tell.
Yeah.
So if the earlier you pull out, the better for you. So you're not stuck there and suffering for no reason.
Yeah.
Because he saved me for some relationship that would have gone bad. That if I was still in today, I would have been very messed up. Do you get? And I will end up hurting other because hurt people hurt people. So when you're hurt and you end up passing the hatred and the hurt to somebody else.
Yeah,
so I'm healing and I'm like, is it okay for me to love you?
Okay, so I think at that point that is a very, very nice question. Really, that question, like one of my mentors would say, wraps the shit up. It wraps the shit up because at that point, you guys would have closed already to this transaction.
Yeah.
That one. Because the Bible says, husband, love your wife. Say, but not the husband. So the wife is not thinking of that love. So wrap the shit up. If that man does not, it's going to bring you walking. Yeah, that's true. And she's gonna do it to innocent guys. Guys that are really ready now.
It's going to.
So when a woman starts loving, women love more than men.
You cannot give a woman.
Women love more than men. You cannot take it.
Man should love you for you. Men can learn to love a woman, but a woman can actually learn to love
Exactly.
if you treat them right.
Exactly. So, but I think it's a fine question. It brings you. It tells us, listening to you, that you are happy.
He did. When you meet the one, or maybe someone who connects you to the one, because they are still saying don't let your boyfriend stop you from meeting your husband. So it might just be someone that is working on you to prepare you for when you're going to.
Yeah.
So it might not.
Character.
Don't misquote us. We are not saying if your boyfriend you're with is your husband. No. You must jump and marry. Sometimes it's just a phase. Like God just has a way of directing you. Someone might just be there to work on you before you meet your person, so that you don't have to start from scratch. You're already at a point, so same level. So it's not like if you're coming from here, it's a longer journey. Just align,
Yes.
and you just know what to do
Yes,
for
at
it
that
to
point,
work out.
yeah.
So that's what we mean. And trust me, you take all of this, you have no problems. You move on, you be a bigger person.
Don't break it.
Don't waste
The
your
Bible
time.
says, do not do what you don't want another man to do.
Period.
Maybe
If you know you're not, baby, move out. Don't stress that man. If you know you don't love that guy, don't deceive him. Be honest. Honesty is just
stress the girl.
there's a flex with being honest.
I'm telling you.
You're just going to be there. It's how people say I'm proud and I don't give a shit. I'm honest. You can't beat me.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping with someone. I don't owe you no explanation. Exactly. They will move on. Okay, I'm dating that person I used to. I'm not going to say I dated that person. You won't beat me. You're not my daddy. So moving on. If I'm dating you and I'm tired, I'm not me. Moving on. So it will fall. Muster up that courage.
Yeah.
Strive for what you want.
Yeah.
I saw something on Instagram where a guy gave a speech. He had it from 98 CGPA. That was crazy for me. Pan Atlantic University. So, and he said, "Do it afraid." The truth is, we're all doing life afraid.
Yeah.
So it's not like when I saw it, he spoke to my spirit and that caught my eye. I was like, this is me. Every phase of my life has been fear.
Yeah.
And fear keeps you going. That's it. We don't have a figure out. There's nothing you do.
Yeah.
Do it afraid. It's better you tried it than you did not try. Even regret of not doing something you actually should have done. Okay, I tried it.
Move on.
You move on. That's life. But rather than not saying, I should have, if I had known, you know. But you did. It just didn't fit.
Exactly.
So sometimes it just will work out. That doesn't mean that it's all wrong. It's building you for the next phase of life.
Yeah.
And this was such a wonderful, beautiful conversation with my guest.
Joe Michael.
Yeah. And the father of how many kids?
2.
That's it. 12 years. That's it. I take charge of things I do. So if I'm doing this, I'm like 2 seconds. Sure. So now I'm recollecting. My brother is the guy saying, you're not patient enough. You need to calm down. My dad is saying, oh, you are too hot. Just relax, chill sometimes. So my mom is saying, just calm down. Marriage is not like that. Even if you're not ready to get married today, that patience you don't want to have, you have to have it when you're married. So it's like you're building yourself for where you are going to. So I'm just taking the chilling pill. So instead of wickedness, I'll replace it with chilling. So when I know that, I'm going to, this person is going to upset me, I'll just drink a lot of calmness. I'm just like, I know you're moving mad. Like, that's my favorite word, moving mad. But I'm going to chill just because your madness is not going to obstruct my life. I won't let your madness come into what I want to do. I will calm down for you and I'll be patient. It's not been easy, it's not been difficult.
It is not. It's not.
Trust me, it's not been easy. It's not. But I just have to do it. If I want it to forever.
There's a whole lot of our relationship. I'm not there.
Yeah.
But I think once you're open to learn, you can always pass it.
Yeah. So same, we don't have anything particular to tell you guys that this is what you should do, this is what you should not do. Different rules apply to different people.
Because the guy might be different from me.
Yeah, exactly. So the patterns are different. So don't think because A is doing this that you should work.
If you're a Christian,
find you.
If you're a Christian, follow the Christian.
Hold the Bible.
Yeah.
Whatever is the Bible is real.
Yeah.
You can use that to be the foundation of your relationship and let it work. So it was a lovely day. Today, it was such a beautiful conversation. And we hope to see you guys on our next podcast. This is your girl, Emily Loris, and bye for now.
Bye.
See you guys.
My faves, Merry Christmas in advance. Love you guys. Mwah.